this, which I'm really upset about. Whoa, I don't really have much to complain about. It's such a kind of basic. They're just like I'm just a fan. I'm not. Hey girly girls, welcome back to my channel. My name is Silly and welcome to our girly community. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and join our girly community. Before you girlies come at me, I know my foundation is a little light. Parnell sent me some cushion foundations to review and they sent all but my shade. I usually use a 21, but I have shade 19, 24 and 25, so I'm using shade 19 right now and it's way too light. So I did some tone-up cream on my neck so it doesn't look so weird, but like if I move my hair away, it looks really obvious that my neck and my face does not match my body color. This is one of the cushions I really like using, so review coming soon. Today, before we start talking about all of the new makeup, y'all can call me a hypocrite because I got some stuff from FlowerKnows. And TBH, I got them because my family was in China for holiday and it was a lot more affordable in China. So I was like, okay, I definitely need to get some things. If I bought 6 items, I could get like some free things. So I got the mirror for free as well as this, which I'm really upset about. This was what I was most excited for when I bought it. And then my aunt was like, it doesn't come with a keychain. I'm just like, but it's a keychain. It should come with a keychain. They gave me this, the powder, the keychain powder thing that I wanted so bad, but they didn't give me the keychain. And I'm just like, there's no way they would give this and not give the keychain. Like there's a place for the keychain. I was like, I think maybe they mistaken, or maybe the staff was new or something and they forgot. And my aunt was like, you should have told me. And I was just like, I thought it was obvious that, I don't know, I thought it would just come together because there's no way you would just get this and not get the keychain. It's so awkward. But yes, I have this now and I don't have the keychain and I'm genuinely really upset because now I don't know what to do with it aside from like use it like normal. But I want to hang this on my bag. Also, as a keychain, not gonna lie, it's kind of big. It's kind of big. It's not very light. You're gonna put it on your little purse. It's gonna look really big. So just FYI, it is so cute though. So I'm really upset that I don't have the keychain. It is what it is. I'm gonna open up the rest of the things with you girlies, and this was the free mirror. My aunt was like, oh my god, the pink one's really cute, and I agree. I really wanted the blue one, but they were sold out of the blue one, or they gave it away. They didn't have anymore. And my aunt was like, the pink one's really cute, but I have a lot of pink mirrors from FlowerKnows, so I decided to get the brown one. It looks like a chocolate cake. It's very cute. And this is the front side. Super detailed. Oh, very cute. What do you girlies think? They're definitely getting more and more intricate. I am curious what's gonna come up next. I did not buy any eyeshadow or anything like that, and I'm glad it's free. Girl math. And we're also gonna unbox the concealer palette. This one's super cute as well. I really hate how there is a plastic on here and then the box and then another plastic thing. It's too much plastic. Like they can do the box without the extra plastic on top. And I get they want to like protect it, but I feel like FlowerKnows stuff is solid enough. I know there are some comments saying that FlowerKnows packaging, it feels cheap, but personally, like, even though it's plastic, it's really good plastic. I feel like it's better quality than Too Faced and a lot of other brands. Like they have really good plastic. And this is and I bought the lighter one, number 1, and this is definitely suitable for you olive girlies. So if you're an olive girly, you should definitely check this palette out, especially for their darker shades right here. They are a lot muted and perfect for y'all. I also got 2 of their lippies because I was really interested, and the other 2 that I got I wanted to try from their previous collection. So these are the seashell ones and then the 2 from the new collection because I really wanted the free mirror. So like I was like, okay, I want to try this formula as well. I don't think we'll be able to try all the lippies today. I might do a quick reel or something that you girlies could check out. And also, for a girly who's about to talk about consumerism and also tell you not to buy a lot of stuff, I have got a lot of stuff today, and maybe I'm a hypocrite, but I would like to say that this is kind of like a part-time job now, that I get stuff and review it for you, so then you don't have to spend the money. I recently got this Gellene palette, and I have good experience with Gellene as a brand, and you girlies wanted me to do a makeup look that I typically don't go for, so that's why I got this palette. I don't really use a lot of blue. Like, I don't really have anything like this in my collection. It's been a while since I had a crazy palette, so I'm gonna come up with a look today with this palette. And these two are kind of like my inspiration to making the look, so let's see if I nail it or not. Also, I feel like maybe this makeup look won't look as good on me because I decided not to put on color contacts today because I'm filming literally like after work. Whoa. Yeah, so I apologize for that. I feel like with really colorful makeup, you need color contacts to kind of bring the whole look together. Yo, this light blue, I did not expect it to be this pigmented. Okay, Gellene, coming through. Now I need to blend it a lot. Okay, the first product we are going to put on the chopping block today caught my eye. So this is by a brand called Pink Bear. They've collabed with Butter Bear, and I think I've tried some of their products before. They're decent, and the prices of their stuff is also decent. So overall, they're a pretty decent like brand. And they came out with a Chiikawa collaboration. And if you don't know Chiikawa, it is so popular. I think since it came out last year in 2024, it is so popular, especially in Japan. Japanese people are crazy for it. Every time there is like a Chiikawa pop-up store, the line is crazy long. I mean, they're really cute, but I'm not that hyped about them. My boyfriend is kind of obsessed with them though, so not gonna lie, even though I'm not obsessed with them, this collaboration is so cute. Okay, first up, we gotta talk about those lipsticks because aren't they just the cutest? They made them exactly like the characters, and the applicator thing is the head and everything. That is so creative. But I feel like when I saw the applicator, I knew it's gonna be a problem. It's kind of giving me the same issue as FlowerKnows, the cake collection, where the doe foot applicator is way too short, and you using it on your lips, that head, even though it's so cute, is gonna hit your nose. It's gonna be really hard for you to just move it because it's quite big, right? It's gonna be kind of hard for you to put the lipstick on. That's one thing I can see that's wrong with it. The lip and cheek thing, also really cute. The packaging is super adorable. I feel like they really nailed the packaging on this one. And if you don't know the lip gloss, like the pointy thing, what they're holding, based on my experience living in Japan, that's like a person catcher, or you like catch like people with that. When I was working, and if an intruder come in, you use this really long stick and you like trap the person so they can't come and attack you. I don't know if it's that, but it reminded me of this, so it was really funny. The cushions, I love the packaging of the cushions, and the puff itself is the face of Chiikawa, Hachiware, and Usagi. It's so cute. Personally, I think Usagi's the cutest, but my boyfriend think I'm more like Hachiware. Like, I can't even choose from the three because all three of the cushions are so cute. Even the mini cushions, and they like put them on keychains, those are so adorable too. I can't even like, they're all really good. I am a hater of the eyeshadows. I don't really get that bag concept. Like, yes, it could be a fluffy thing, but I don't think anyone's gonna bring it around as a bag or like put it around as a sling bag. I feel like maybe that's more of a novelty item, but a bag, like, I don't know about that. So yeah, I guess it's just a novelty item. No one's actually gonna wear it like a bag, but it's cute. This whole collection is cute. I honestly hope they bring it to YesStyle. I wouldn't say the color story is super interesting or anything, but I feel like they chose colors that fit in that category, like the pink one for Chiikawa, and then like a more blue one, and kind of like a peachy yellow one for Usagi. So overall, I don't really have any complaints. Like this collection is really cute. Would I buy any of it? Maybe not, because I'm not the biggest fan, but S tier, just for creativity, the packaging, everything. I don't really have much to complain about aside from the sling bag and maybe the applicator being like too stubby and short. It's a really well planned collection. I'll be so for real, the Korean brands need to take notes and learn from the C-Beauty brands. The C-Beauty girlies know what they're doing and ate this up with this collection. Like Cleo, Peri, like all of y'all need to step it up, girlies. I have no words. Like C-Beauty is coming for y'all. K-Beauty, like you're not putting enough effort. Color story is boring. Palettes look the same. There's nothing new. Like you add a little flower on like your collaboration, or just like one picture and be like, yep, that's the collaboration. Look at the amount of effort these C-Beauty brands are like coming out. I don't even, yeah. Next, moving on to something also Japanese related, we are looking at Jill Stuart's. I've talked about this brand before and I've had some interest in them. They're more high-end. Their prices are definitely more high-end. Personally, their makeup looks very beautiful, but I feel like the makeup colors and just the makeup in general has not been my vibe. I'm not the biggest fan of it. But every year they come out with a collection for Christmas, and every year I get tempted to buy it because it looks so pretty. And it always comes with a free makeup pouch, which is even more tempting. This year, it's all about ribbons and bows. I mean, I don't blame them. It's very coquette of them. The colors look very beautiful. When I look at it, yeah, it's beautiful. But when I look at the swatches, I'm like, yeah, these colors are not what I would reach for. I don't think I'll ever reach for the palette that much. I'm not a fan of like the lipstick formulation, so while the packaging is really cute, I don't feel like I would reach for it a lot. And it's just a beautiful collection to look at, but if you actually think of usability, for me personally, I don't think this is like my style of makeup. If anything, I would only get it just because of like collector's item and because it's really pretty, and maybe the blush I'm only interested in, but other than that, not really. Their hand creams do smell really nice too, and the packaging is really cute. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say about this brand. Like Jill Stuart's has always been really cute, but like I'm not excited for any other colors or the sort. So they're just nice to look at, and I kind of want them to just sit on my vanity because it looks so pretty. But will I actually use them? Not really, I suppose. Do you feel the same? Do you own any Jill Stuart items? And let me know. Next brand is actually Gellene, this eyeshadow brand. They come out with, I think, a line or like a collab with these bears, and I thought they were really cute. If I'm being honest, the colors are kind of basic. They're just kind of like peach and brown and pink. But if you're looking for affordable kind of makeup that is good quality, definitely do check them out. And can't help that their packaging is really cute for this one. So yeah, I don't know where to put this. Maybe at a C tier because I'm not super interested in any of the colors that they have because they are really basic. But if you're just starting out and want to try C-Beauty or something, I feel like Gellene's a good like starter brand. Their products overall have been really good quality and super affordable, so I would definitely say check them out. I'll put this in the B tier. How about that? We're kind of flying through this really quickly today, but my makeup is not done quick enough. I'm still on my eyeshadow. I'll be honest, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm kind of just mixing colors around and hoping for the best. From my inspo, it's not really looking like my inspo picture, so I'm gonna have to fix it in a bit. And I noticed like doing this kind of interesting makeup while talking to the camera is definitely a lot harder than doing my normal makeup, because I really have to think about what colors I'm using and what I'm mixing in general. How do you like the eyes so far? I'm gonna move on to the AOU, see how it goes. Mistine has come out with a new cushion as well as lipsticks. I'll be honest, I still haven't tried any Mistine cushions, but I really want to. They look really good. But I'm not really feeling this collection. Like it's alright. I don't really like the leopard pattern going on, so I don't really care for this pattern. And I feel like the lipsticks are really basic looking, so I'm not really excited or anything. They're a Thai brand that is really popular for their cushions, and they're really popular in China. So a lot of people think this is a Chinese brand, including me, till someone told me it's actually a Thai brand. So shout out to Thailand, but I'm not really into any of the packaging on this one, and the colors are super basic. So I feel like you can definitely pass. Maybe if you like leopard prints and if you want to try Mistine out for the first time, you can consider it. But overall, I feel like you're not really missing out on anything. So you can definitely pass on this collection. I don't see anything special about this whatsoever. I'm gonna finish up with my lashes and everything and come back. Oh my god, I just was about to put some shimmer and then I realized I'm kind of doing a lot off camera. But I just want to show you this shimmer. It looks absolutely crazy. It's this one right here. Let me swatch this one real quick. This one's more powdery. This one's so much more shimmery. Oh my god, it catches the light like crazy. It looks really pretty. Let's do the purple one, see how it looks. That one's super creamy. That blue one though, do you see how crazy that is? I have it on my eye right now, but I feel like you can't really see it on camera. I have it on this eye. Can you kind of see it? It's so pretty. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, back to doing my lashes. Okay, I just did mascara on my bottom lashes, and then I'm going to use my magnetic lashes for the top one, just because I'm kind of lazy to do my lashes today, so it's gonna be just this. And my other eye. The next collection is from Passional Lover. It's a bit of a mouthful if I'm being honest. Last time I talked about them, they also had a summer release for like a yellow line, and they did a bunch of base makeup and stuff like that. This time it looks like they're coming out with a pink line, and I don't really feel as impressed with this line because it kind of feels like their previous line but in pink. There's the cushion and like the face mist and concealers and stuff and puffs. Like overall it looks very pretty, but it's nothing really exciting. So if I'm being honest, this is just not exciting at all. I suppose their cushion looks really good. It's a mesh cushion, which I really like mesh cushions, but I don't think this is interesting at all. Also, the main reason why I like mesh cushions, I feel like they don't dry out as fast, because sometimes I feel like the normal sponge typical cushion, I feel like after you open it and you use it for like a week or two, the sponges get kind of dry, and then when you flip it over, I still feel like there's not a lot of product in there. Is it just me? The mesh ones on the other hand, I don't really feel that way. Maybe the mesh prevents it from evaporating somehow. I don't really know how that works, but yeah, do you also feel like that when you use your cushions? Because I feel like the normal sponge ones, they run out really quickly. Like they kind of just evaporate. And I mean, for the price you're paying, like I don't get why that is happening, because it's like shut, right? Money's basically just like leaking out with the foundation. You just don't know where it's going, man. Next, I am actually really interested in this numbing launch, because if you are a muted girly like I am, these swatches of these new lip tints look absolutely beautiful. They look so muted. a lot of the colors are super muted. There are some warm tones and cool tones, and I am digging the colors. They look so glossy and completely up my alley. I'm gonna just give this straight up an S tier because I think I would really want these lip tints. They look really beautiful, and the colors are just French kiss for me. I think I'm particularly kind of interested in the kind of orangey yellow because it looked like it could be really sheer. I'm interested in how it would look like on the lips. So yeah, that one's just straight up S tier just because I'm a bit biased with the colors. Okay, before we contour, I am going to use this, and it looks so pristine right now. I know the second I'm gonna touch it, it's gonna look really like buttery and like used, so I'm a little sad, but it is what it is. Oh, you can immediately see my thumbprint on this. Wow, like as I'm swatching this, it is such a creamy and moisturizing kind of cream. The second you put your hand on it, it already kind of like melts the product, which is really cool. This is not the first time I've seen this kind of product. Like Judy Doll kind of has it, and I was interested in that formula for a while, so I'm really glad I could try it in the FlowerKnows formula. So I already know I am going to like this. I think using a sponge would be the best to apply these kind of formulas, so I am going to get a sponge because the finger's not really the best. I forgot to plug in my microphone, so I'm so sorry the audio is botched yet again. I'm really enjoying this kind of creamier formula, much better than this Judy Doll Dual Palette. The cream on this one's not really as creamy. When you touch it, it's more of like a solid. It is creamy, but it's not as moisturizing. It's kind of giving me a kind of like a heavier, thicker, oilier cream, whereas this one feels like there's a lot of like water in it, like it's like more buttery. That one's more like creamy, this one's more buttery smooth. And if I swatch it on my hand right here, the Judy Doll one is definitely more whitish, whereas the FlowerKnows one is more on the pink color side. I'm just gonna highlight the triangles on my face. I already put some there. Here, it's a little bit on my chin and my nose. I should have contoured first, if I'm being honest. A little bit on my forehead, not a lot. I know some people like to be more precise with it and use a brush, but I don't really mind, to be honest, just using my fingers. It's blending out a lot more smoothly than the Judy Doll one, but I think maybe the Judy Doll one has a lot more brightening power. So maybe this would be a lot more beginner friendly, because sometimes if you're too heavy hand with the Judy Doll one, it can look a bit too much, like so bright on my skin. This one, when you blend it out, it kind of looks a lot more natural. It doesn't really look as obvious. So let me just use the Judy Doll one, and I usually just go in with a sponge. I'll just put it on this side, but you can see when I blend it out, that lifting power is a lot higher compared to the FlowerKnows one, which is a lot more natural. So if you're a beginner and you feel like you are afraid of using too much, maybe this one would be better. I also have really bad acne at the moment. I know you can't really see it here. I have a pimple patch, and the foundation did a pretty good job of covering it, but let's test the coverage of the concealers. As I'm swatching the two kind of like skin tone shades, I noticed that the formula on this one's a lot thicker, so I also suspect that their concealing power would be really strong. Actually, I have a red spot right here, so let me try to conceal that after I show you if the concealing power is strong or not. Okay, so this is the first one, and that's one layer with black eyeliner, and this is the second one with one layer. Let me try another layer and see what happens. Okay, and this is the second layer. Blending it out a bit. Let me do the other side. The concealing is pretty decent, but I'm gonna be honest, I was expecting a little bit more. I was expecting maybe it would actually cover the line completely, but I suppose it is a little sheer, especially from the highlight. You can see not sheerer than I thought it would be, but I feel like if you build it up, it should be fine. This salmony shade, if you're wondering what that's for, it's for discoloration. If you have like darker spots on your face, you can use that. So since I already have like a base on, I can't really show you, but I feel like this palette definitely you can use before foundation and also after foundation. This kind of color I would definitely use before foundation just to color correct. Let's see how it works on this little red mark here. I'm just gonna use the darker color. See what's up. Oh my god. Okay, it pretty much covered that red spot, so it's good enough. I don't know if all the collection have a scent, but it kind of smells like the Butterfly Cloud collection, because that was one of the first collections I bought from them, and it smells like that. So same smell. I'm also gonna be using the Butterfly Cloud collection. I feel like I've been reaching for this every day recently, so yeah. I have a habit of not using the mirror, and then it's just like so dirty with like my brush stains because I just do that on the palettes. The next item is the Alternative Stereo Caramel Lip Glaze. Caramel glaze. I'm gonna be honest, like the packaging has always been the same. They do the same exact packaging for all of their products, but I'm still eating it up. With this color palette, it looks super cute. They look like little chocolates, and the colors look like chocolate, like a strawberry chocolate, like a coffee kind of thing. It's really cute. I'm kind of digging the colors. I don't really have a lot of their lip products, but I'm gonna be honest, they are pretty pricey for what they are. But yeah, I kind of dig it. I kind of want more of their lippies because I really like their formula and their packaging. So this one caught my attention, and I'm a little biased, but I'll just put it at 8 here because they just look really cute and I kind of want them. It's just a short and sweet thing. I feel like maybe you'll watch me and start being like, oh my god, this girl's so biased, but I guess I'm just telling you my opinion, right? For blush, I don't know if this would actually match my look because I'm going to be using this new blush. I think I bought a muted shade that is cool tone. And this is the pink one. Not gonna lie, the packaging is super cute. It looks like a cookie, and it has even a different kind of like, not really texture, but like style for the middle part, so it actually looks like a cream of a cookie. Very, very cute. Oh my god, isn't this the cutest little imprint? I feel like for each collection they get more and more like intricate. This has so many details on it. I'm actually shook. I am in shock. This is so beautiful, and I don't know if I can use it. Oh my god, I am going to slightly touch this because it hurts. Wow, this is so cute. I feel so, oh my god, the bear face is already getting ruined from just me touching it like that. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. The color is really pretty, but I feel like it's a bit too pink. It looks a bit too pink on this makeup. I need to go, yeah, it looks way too pink for this look. I'm gonna go super light hand on the blush and not put any more. Not that I want to touch this anyway. I really like FlowerKnows blushes. Their formulation is really good, but I feel like the colors have kind of been repetitive, so I wouldn't say I recommend them if you already have a similar color. I feel like they're just kind of regurgitating the same colors over and over again, and someone literally said for a Bear collection that's supposed to be autumn and brown, there is barely any browns in this collection, and I have to agree. There's no like brownish blush. Honestly, this makeup look is fire. I think it would look a lot better if I had blue contacts on or something, but I am actually digging this eyeshadow. Next, we're gonna move on to the last few products. While I open this up, I'm gonna be showing the 2 new lippies I got. So the first one's by AOU, and they kind of remind me of this other brand that also released similar blushes in that kind of packaging. I forgot their name, but I'll put it up on the screen. Personally, I don't really like these kind of packaging because I feel like it lifts my makeup, or it doesn't really apply really nicely on the face. Like, it's too hard and it kind of ruins your base makeup a bit. So yeah, it's definitely a lot better if you like swirl it with your fingers and pat it on. So I don't really get this packaging idea, but at the same time, I also feel like color range is a lot more than what the other brand was giving. I think they only had like 5 shades. Some of the shades here look really pretty, so I don't really hate them. And also, I've been wanting to try some AOU lip balms, but unfortunately I just haven't got around or like to buy them because I feel like I have so many lippies and I don't really need another lippy. But low-key, I also want to try them because sometimes I recommend things and I don't know, you know. Oh man, it is so cute. Definitely a lot bigger than the cake one. I'm obsessed with butter yellow, so this color palette is bringing me so much joy. The packaging on this one definitely does not have as much detail as the cake one with the strawberries and stuff, but it is still very pretty, and I can understand the longer kind of shape because they actually fix their issue with this short and stubby doe foot applicator, as I was talking about Chiikawa one. They actually fixed it with this one. So look, you won't really hit your face with this one. It's a lot longer compared to the cake one that's really short. To be honest, I should be taking it out for you guys so you can have like a comparison, but honestly I'm really lazy too because every time I get up I have this stupid wired mic, so I have to clip it on and off. That's why some of my audio just like is really bad, because I would take the mic off and then I forget to put it on. So the formula looks exactly like the cake one, but that one's more like a matte moussey formula and this one's a glossy one. So let's see how it is. I mean, just on contact, it immediately like is a very creamy, and it has a sheer texture, and it is a gloss as well. Ooh, I feel like maybe this color is a little too bright for my look now. And it has a scent. It has kind of like a caramelly toffee kind of scent. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Let's do this shade. I think it's more of a paler shade because I usually tend to get those, but this is more warm looking. So let's see, put right here. Yeah, this is definitely the warm looking one, but I feel like it's a lot more sheer, and also it's a lot more sheer than this one, so I feel like maybe I can get away with these warm lips. Oh my god, cool tone eyeshadow and warm lips, what a crime. Let's see if it actually works, or I might just change it to the cool tone one. The texture is definitely a lot more sheer. You definitely need a lot more product on this compared to the matte one, but that's also understandable because the matte one is a mousse texture. This looks so pretty. It's also very moisturizing, not sticky whatsoever. I'm kind of obsessed. Ooh. Okay, let me just put a little bit more on top of my lip right here. Yes, oh my god, it looks so good. And the last product I'm going to be talking about today are the new Bbia kind of lip products. They look like they're in tin packaging, which is kind of like a throwback. I feel like we haven't seen makeup in like these kind of tin like tin packaging. I can kind of like see the concept. It's pretty cute, but at the same time I don't really like thin. It sounds weird when I say tin. I don't really like tin packaging because sometimes when you drop it or something, it like cracks and then it becomes rusty, and you don't want to get titanus, you know, the thing where you have like an open wound and you touch like a rusty thing and you'll get an infection. So you don't want that, and I don't want that to happen either with my makeup. So I don't really like the fact that it's on a tin. Like, what if my hands were wet and then I touch it and then it gets rusty or whatever? But not gonna lie, a lot of the rose and pink series, like, they have a lot of muted light shades there, so the like mauvey muted shades means coming out. But I also feel like a lot of Korean brands these days are coming out with this kind of color palette as well. So are they really that special? Not really. Like, I was just talking about Nami and they just came out with a bunch of muted shades. So while it is kind of cute, I feel like it's just kind of gimmicky. And this looks kind of just like what Fui did with their pudding pots, but in just a tin kind of packaging. So am I really impressed? Not really. I guess we'll have to see how the formula holds up, so if it's good or not. But you won't catch me buying this anytime for sure, unfortunately. And if you watch till this far, here is a close-up of my makeup. I actually am pretty in love with this. I don't know if I actually did the inspired makeup. I feel like it's more just my style of makeup, but just with blue color. So I don't know if you girlies are really impressed with this. So before I end, this is not really like a sponsor or anything. I'm just a really big fan of this like clothing brand. It is an indie Malaysian brand, and they come out the cutest, coquette, girly looking things. And for an indie brand, I feel like the quality is really good. A lot of their colos are like double lined, so there's like a lining, so a different fabric on the inside and outside, which I think is super high quality. The pieces are all designed by this local Malaysian girl, and I'm not really plugging them or whatever. I'm just sharing with you if you're interested. Most of their pieces are pretty affordable too for this kind of quality, as well as an indie like local brand. I think most of their stuff is about 20 to 30 US dollars. I just want to plug them just because I'm actually obsessed and so in love with the brand. I feel like I want to go shop their whole collection. But if you're interested in this collection, please go show them some love. I don't have a discount code because I don't think like I'm just a fan. I'm not really like affiliated with them whatsoever. But I think they ship worldwide. If you girlies are interested in any of their clothes, when you're buying it, they have like a little comment section. I would so much appreciate it if you told them that like SYLLIEPIE or Silly recommended me this, and like I'm here because of Silly. If I get noticed by them and like the opportunity to do a collab with them, I feel like that would be one of my biggest dreams come true. That would be so cool. And I also love this brand because they have sizes from S to XL, which is really rare for an indie brand, especially in Asia. I feel like a lot of indie brands are always like SM size, and I never get to buy any of their clothes. So yeah, I usually wear an XL like for a lot of Asian sizes brands. But like for this brand, if it has a stretchy, I usually size down. But if it's non-stretchy, then I go with my normal XL size. The top I'm wearing now is an L size, and my measurements are like 100 bust, 80 waist, and 100 hips. So you can kind of use that as a reference. But yeah, I'm just fangirling a bit, okay? I hope you enjoyed this week's video. Thank you for hanging out with me. I know today it seems a little like all over the place. I don't know, and I wasn't super negative about all their products. I feel like the C Beauty brands don't disappoint me as much as the K Beauty brands. I don't know if you girlies feel the same way, but maybe just because they're still like new and like coming out with a lot of stuff, and also their prices are a lot more affordable, so like it's kind of difficult for me to get angry at them. But like when you see K Beauty prices, like Alternative Stereo, Alternative Stereo. Even though I'm a fan of their lippies, not gonna lie, they're like super expensive for no reason. So I don't know, girlies. Yeah. See you in the next one. Thank you for hanging out with me. Follow for more girly beauty.